Okay, we're back. We're going to head into Elf. And we're just going to hopefully have an easy time here. Now I'm going to rely on killing things with javelins once I get to the deeper levels. One of the biggest problems here, and I'm sure I've talked about this before, is that everything is a glass cannon, and it can do an insane amount of damage to you if you're not careful. Not so concerned about the mages at this point, the basic ones, because, well, we have all this resistance across the board. Still very concerned about demonologists, sorcerers. Nice, so we cannot be paralyzed or anything by this wizard, thanks to 4 winds. Oh boy. We got our first sorcerer. Wasn't expecting to see that on this floor. Why don't we open up with a cloud? Oh, he'll die fast. There he is. Let's see if we can get the kill. We got it. Let's kill this wizard with lightning. There is a lot of stuff here, but we've been lucky enough not to take any damage so far. Of course, it's also that we have a ton of resistance, and we're killing things in like one hit. So, nice. Not bad at all. Certainly could have gone worse, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm not bothering to throw here against this basic stuff. Why don't we go ahead and recharge the clouds, since I know we'll probably need it. Also, we're probably going to use immolation here. Fun fact is we have RF++ now, as you can see, through the power of this awesome ring and my awesome GDA. So we can stand in some fire clouds and really just not care. No fear at all. The only thing that I would really want in this character to make Elf a little bit easier would be our core. Oh, whoa, I just walked right into this. Whoops. Well, I took one more mutation than I should have. Wow, I cannot hit this thing for the life of me, which is a real shame because silver does extra damage to it. Alright, well, we have the wasting disease. We have a potion of mutation, but these mutations are not bad enough for me to use it just yet. I swear, I've had the worst luck on finding mutation potions lately. Like, I feel like maybe, well, other than if you find Fleshworks like I did in my last game, I feel like maybe the spawn rate has been reduced. Just a guess. Now, I may go ahead and do the... Oh, distortion. I may go ahead and do the Hall of... Oh. Well, we have level 3 horns. I guess that's a good thing. Anyway, yeah, we may do the Hall of Blades because, for all I know, there might be something really good in there. I'm not sure if speed can spawn in there. Would be cool if if we found like a speed battle axe or something. Okay, we'll open it up. Quick blade of pain. Okay, let's rest up over here. Haven't found any blade masters yet. Needles of Frenzy. As much as I'm supremely tired of carrying around a whole bunch of stuff, Needles of Frenzy are really cool. It's kind of like being able to cast Discord on one dude, just for a little bit of throwing investment. Really good stuff. Really useful, in fact. If you can get it on something like an Etten. If you've watched my other videos, you'll see, I think it was the Felid where I was using Discord and Vaults 5. Vampiric Glaive, Anti-Magic Triple Sword. Nice. Alright, well, we didn't find anything here, but that's fine. Got a little bit of experience, and that's always good. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, for these guys, I'm gonna wait and let this guy come next to me. Let's go up. Kind of playing chicken with the damage here. My issue is that I don't have any throwing. Man, you know, gosh, I'm gonna get some tomahawks, even if it complicates my throwing even more. Let's just get some regular tomahawks. Take a moment to do this, just because I really want to have something decent to throw, and if there's so many tomahawks on the board, there's no reason for me to use rocks, you know. And there's like 60 of these, so... That's definitely not it. Snake. Should we try to kill Roxanne, I wonder? I'm gonna say no. We don't have any blink. Grab these tomahawks here. We've almost got all of them. Is that it? Nope. Okay, that's it. 62 tomahawks. Alright, let's go back to Elf. And now we'll be able to actually chuck things, even if we're out of... Yeah, there we go. Look how much damage they do. You know why? Because throwing's awesome. Okay, we got Louise, but thanks to 4 winds, cannot banish me. So let's just go to work on her. She dies really easily. Why don't we identify some of the stuff? Cool. Oh, okay. We found the entrance. Excluding it off until I clear the rest of the floor. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is there's nothing stopping this floor from spawning a teleport trap and sending you directly into the center of Elf 3. So it's in your best interests not to even step foot on this floor. It's something I haven't really been paying much attention to in my games so far, but this is one of the most dangerous places in the game just because of teleport traps. Now, for me, I've got 200 hit points and a whole ton of resistances, so we're very, very obviously safe. We could just teleport, haste up, get out. Hey, a ghost. He's a Minotaur Berserker ghost. He's one of our buddies. In the interest of safety, let's pull him all the way to a staircase before we start duking it out. Okay, easy enough. All right. Surprisingly, things seem to be wandering out of the vault a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna cloud this guy. Luckily, we didn't get hit at all. That's rather surprising. Oh, he's got the captain's cutlass. Wow. Yeah, I was only able to duke it out with him. I was only willing to duke it out with him because Torment's not a big deal. If you can kill the owner of the thing really quickly, but I knew I could kill him even if he was behind the Shadow Fiend, because I had the lightning wand. Okay, time to bust out penetration. See, this is bad. We don't have any Sea Blink to bail us out here. So I really want to make sure this dude dies before he gets me with LCS. So that's why I used clouds there. Let me just make sure. Just check on the damage. Never a bad thing to have more information. Yeah, so 105 damage-ish. So definitely we're injured, so why don't we definitely go heal, come back, pull this dude. We could have made a kill hole here. Not strictly necessary. I mean, with this long hallway here, this is really ideal for us as a thrower, as someone with launchers. Almost got access to 26. Which is where we can stop. Let's use steel. There's the iron shot. We should have clouded him. I'm gonna open up with lightning. Oh, come on. Good. Really, really, really nervous around those guys. Considering how much damage they can do, there's nothing stopping him. Like, he can kill me in 2 shots. Whoops. Well, that didn't work. Let me just... Yeah, I accidentally clicked that link. Looks like log dumping on Jorgrun is messed up. I think if I do log period... Okay, that works. I had a guy asking me, I don't know if you were reading that, but he wanted to see the stats of the character, so I gave him a log. JGR seems a little bit, just a little bit finicky these days. I prefer this server because in my experience it's been pretty fast. Pretty unlaggy. Alright, we found a ring with RC plus and some stats and can tam. That's not something we need. Manual of Necromancy. That's interesting to see. Let's just leave these books. Devastator. Yeah, interesting stuff here, but none of it we really need. Now, the Book of Necromancy would be sort of interesting on just about any other character. I mean, we have -3 apt on Necromancy. That would be, like, so welcome on a character that has, just a little more spellcasting ability, because you saw how much fun I had getting, Necromutation online on my Hill Orc, and they only have bad apps in one of the 2 schools, which is Transmutation. We have bad apps in both, so Necromutation is not really the way to do extended on an Orc, or on a Minotaur, I mean to say. We want to go like so. I guess we could, like... Yeah, we shouldn't do that. That's silly. Even with the manual. Okay, Amplifier, that's good. It's a good find. Book of Death. I mean, yeah, this character could probably get, like, level 5 spells online. I suppose Dispel Undead might be kind of handy. But really, we should stick to what Minotaurs are good at, which is hitting things with blunt objects. Believe it or not, it is possible for me to find a chainmail that's better than these gold dragon scales, so that's why I tested that. why don't we try out some of this stuff for Tella? Wow, what a nice short bow. Plus 11 flaming. This way I can, if I identify this stuff as I go, I don't need to come back and test it all later when I want to do Zot. Okay, that's good. Let's go to slime. Don't really have enough food, but there's a decent amount lying around that we can go pick up if need be. I'm just showing this guy how to fast travel. Yeah, I sometimes forget. I've been playing this game so long, I sometimes forget that, like, the basics, people, this is kind of what I was talking about in the last video. There are some basic things that people don't know about, like being able to, like, fire and hit period to drop to make sure the tomahawk lands in the square you want it to land on. Even something like fast traveling, some people just don't know about, like Control G to go places. Okay, so let's head down into here. I'm gonna, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna have our core here, but we're gonna do our usual shenanigans. All right, we've got an eye already. We don't really have a good way to guarantee we won't get killed by it, so let's just use silver javelins to kill it real fast. That works. Not even remotely afraid of Azure Jellies at this point. With 2 pips of RC and 32 AC, we're pretty much fine. Especially if they're alone. Okay, well, I thought I was being clever by moving in that way, but, like, I wanted to have slimes in between me and the shining eye, but that's okay, we got them with silver. Okay. These guys cannot confuse me, so why don't we just let them come next to me. Okay, now we've got our first acid blob, so let's, you know what, just for my own sanity, I'm gonna break that, just so it's a little easier for me to stare dance if need be. Oh boy. I'll berserk this. Acid blobs can't kill me if I kill them first. Okay, let's go up. Okay. Waited a couple more turns so I could berserk again if need be. lot of damage here. I want to take out this stuff before it can, before it does too much damage to me. Probably not fight both at once. Okay, cool. We'll pull him up. Unfortunately, no nets yet, so let's just berserk. Yeah. Just berserk and take him out like so, like we did, and then we'll go back down and shouldn't have a problem with the rest of the stuff. He says my strength is low. Technically, he's right. If I had been pumping strength this whole time, I would have more. We will probably pump strength for the rest of the game, for the few remaining levels. Just 24 and 27, I suppose. Okay, let's get the slime in between me and the blob. Let's go up and rest. So no phantom mirror, no net, but even so, I am pretty confident about TRJ right now. And I'll tell you why. Well, other than the fact that I'm a super strong Mibby, I'm just going to haste, might, agility, and go to town on him, you know? In the hallway, so that he doesn't spawn too many things. We'll just rely on brothers in arms. Is what we'll do. Oh, this is easy enough. I mean, with all my AC, I'm not hugely concerned. No, he left. Alright, but anyway, what I'm saying is with these things, they won't merge too much when they have this much space to surround you. If it was like a Titanic, I'd be a little more concerned. But it's not. Ooh, he gives me Needles of Confusion and more Javelins of Penetration. Javelins of Penetration are huge. Yeah, so as you can see, a single acid blob can get pretty good damage on me with no R core. But we can also kill them just with simple tomahawks. Oops, here's the royal jelly. Well, let's magic map this. Okay, fine. I guess I really didn't need to magic map there. Whoops. Okay, why don't we clear this floor before we start playing games with stair dancing, because the last thing we want is to run into some stuff on the way up. By the way, secretly, the recent change, assuming it sticks, the change where levels don't spawn anymore after they've been started, huge, huge nerf to slime pits. A lot of the danger in slime pits was that you might come up and you might run into another jelly. Now that you don't have that risk, let's just say it's a, it's big. I am not gonna buy this meat. Alright, we have 10 meat rations, that's enough. Let's go back into slime 4. Okay, totally cleared. I want to do this even though there were 2. Let's see if we can get this guy with the tomahawks, and we do. Oh, no luck. Let's get up. Okay, easy enough. Got a little teleport trap here, that's useful. Okay, we got TRJ. We're not ready to fight him yet. And again, TRJ. I'm thinking that we take this exit, or this staircase, and let's see if we can't clear the center. Don't want to be mutated. Let's see if I can't cloud this guy and have him die to cloud, because these guys can't do anything to me. Nice, we got him. So you see how we kept the disintegrators, or the, well, I should say the Great Orb of Eyes is what they're called. We kept those between me and the Shining Eye. All right. So we are gonna fight TRJ here. I see some interesting loot. At least there is a unique ring I can take a look at. So I just gotta pull him over here somehow. So usually I just shout, or I wait a lot and I shout. I kind of want to shout from the center of this. There he is. Cool. So we haste, we might, we agility. We could have berserked to get the haste and the might, but this allows us a little more control. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a little walk over here. Now we should be able to kill him very, very, very quickly like this. He's not resistant to cold or anything, so. Okay, that didn't quite work. Oh, I forgot to use resistance. Oh man, I screwed up. We gotta teleport. Oh boy, let's evoke Blink. Wow, I screwed up. I knew I was forgetting something. I used the resistance right there, but oh jeez. Well, guess what? That's not how you kill TRJ. Oh my god. here? Well, we don't have haste anymore. We ate like 12 points of corrosion there, which shouldn't shouldn't surprise anyone. I guess I don't need haste. We have Scroll of Summoning, so we can do this a little better. Just with no haste. Okay, I'm not gonna Berserk. I'm gonna do this without haste. It's fine. We just wasted a little bit of resources. Okay, I'm gonna Agility, I'm gonna Resistance. The most important one. Gonna pull this guy back. Take a couple hits, that's fine. Scroll of Summoning. There we go. And we're gonna whack him until he's dead. Easy enough, right? Oh, we maxed axes. Fighting and throwing, please. And I'm gonna re-teleport. Oh, we got a artifact here I should take a look at. Not minus Tellus, I don't care. This ring is not terribly useful to us right now. Looks like we've got a -2 ring of protection, so let's get rid of that. Couple wands of digging, that's nice to see. Won't need to recharge those. Plus 10 Holy Greatsword, that's interesting. Okay, so that was TRJ. Pretty significant misplay there. Just forgot, basically, to use resistance, which is silly, because I knew I needed to do it. It just didn't occur to me. Not sure why, but, you know, mistakes like that do happen. I recognized it very quickly when I saw I was taking ludicrous amounts of damage, so, you know, all's well that ends well. Looks like we've got everything interesting. Okay, so I'm going to park this character in the dungeon. Not sure where I'll go next. Probably, maybe Crypts. We'll see. But until next time, I am signing out.